What did I tell y'all? Can't believe they already announced this a month ago, bro. The Galaxy Z Fold7. I've had this for a month now. I had it ever since it came out, so shout out to Samsung for this. But now I gotta go ahead and give y'all my full consumer review on everything about the Galaxy Z Fold7 and how I feel about it and like the battery life and all that stuff, so get ready. This is a review you've been waiting for right now to go ahead and give you the scope on if the Galaxy Z Fold7 is really worth it from the Z Fold6. I'm gonna just say this right from the jump. I think this is the first year that Samsung actually came out with the Z Fold and admitted now, and I was actually like, okay, all right, now Samsung cooked. Now they actually cooked. They cook it with grease right now. Samsung cooked, marinated, and then they put some slap your mama on it. That's how good the Z Fold7 is, bro. I actually like it a lot, but there's some issues with it too. So I'm gonna just put that there in the background because I think Samsung deserves that. So slap your mama right there. By the way, slap your mama or Walker & Sons, if y'all want to go and sponsor me, let me know. It's just send it right there, okay? Now, like I said, Samsung did give me this Z Fold7. They flew me out to New York and they let me check out Galaxy Unpacked. So shout out to them for that. But at the same time, no, like I said, this is not gonna go ahead and alter my opinion or nothing. I just think it's a good phone. It's a good phone with some issues, but it's a good phone. And I'm about to go and run it all down for you right now. Starting off with the design. Ooh, I don't know if y'all ready for that yet. Oh, yeah, that look good, man. Oh, yeah, I love the design of the Z Fold7. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just being overhyped right now, but this is actually dope. This is a good looking phone for sure. And I actually do think that this shadow blue do look good over here, because with the last Z Fold6 that I had, this is actually this gray color, and this look good too, but like, I don't know, man. I think I like this. I don't like it more, but I do like it. And they actually did the same exact thing with the Z Flip7 over here. So that's also a good looking phone. But yeah, this shadow blue or just a blue in general just look good, man. So I think the whole design and everything, like, it's definitely mature for sure. Cause like I said, coming from like the original Galaxy Fold, which I ain't gonna lie, I still like the way this looks better in my opinion. But at the same time, no, like this definitely looks good. And I'm actually glad that Samsung finally got rid of these like camera rings on the Z Fold6. This is dope right here. Now with that, the design and everything, as you can see over here, the cameras do stick out way more. So if y'all actually saw my 2 weeks later, y'all saw that this thing rocks a lot on tables. Like this is bad. I can't believe the rockage on the Z Fold7, man. Like this thing is just crazy. It's rocking like a rocket. Okay, that was corny. I'll never say that again. But yeah, in my opinion, I do like the Z Fold7. And so the design, everything, and the build quality, it do look good, man, for sure. And like I said, also you can just see over here, look how thin that thing is, bro. Just like, ooh, boy, yeah, just admire this for a second. Can y'all really, I don't really think y'all can tell for yourself, but if you go into a Best Buy or something, you really got to see how slim this phone is. If you have a Best Buy around you and you don't live in East Bumblefuck, please go ahead and check out a Z Fold7, just see how thin this thing is, or just like an AT&T store or T-Mobile or whatever country you're in. Because not only is it mad thin, it's like way thinner than the Z Fold6 in my opinion, because just using this thing, like, okay, I'll be honest with y'all right now. So using the Z Fold6 feels like a brick now compared to the 7. And I ain't even over exaggerating, because when I first started using the Z Fold7, I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool, it's thin. But then when I started using it for like a month every single day, I was like, damn, that's a big difference, bro. This and this is night and day. You can't probably even tell, well, you can't tell on camera, but like you could tell even more, way more when you actually use it in person. But yeah, the build quality do seem solid. I have no issues with the hinge or anything, because I know they actually did improve this. And I gotta say this real quick, they made the crease way better up on the Z Fold7. Like you can see it right here, but like when you just touch it, it's nowhere near as bad as it was with the Z Fold6. Now it's gonna have to go ahead and tell with time, but just like looking at this side by side, I think you can kind of see that too with the Z Fold6. I did have this for a year now, but like it's way worse up on here. Now let's go and talk about the camera. Let's go and talk about the camera on the Z Fold7, because they did go ahead and improve it on here. As per usual, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you some samples and everything. I went ahead and took some pictures and videos in the daytime and the nighttime, so I want you to go ahead and check this out and let me know what y'all think. This gonna be some video in the daytime on the Z Fold7, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. Recorded in 4K 30. As you can see, some action going on. I don't know, I'm waiting for this bridge to rise, but I guess I don't know what they doing. Oh, there we go. It looks beautiful, bro. Ah, snap, there we go. Starting to rise now. Oh yeah, look at that. Some paddle boulders over here doing their thing. What else we got going on over here? Just the rest of the city. Damn, it's a good, nice day today too. Woo! There we go. Decent sized boat passing the Wisconsin Ave Bridge. Look at that right there. Yeah, we have blasting music or whatever. Okay, I see y'all. We got the Voyager. I don't even know how he is. That's a 12 times zoom, as you can see. We got some people over there doing their thing. Just on another day in Milwaukee. Was it just like Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that around here? Now let me know how I feel about this. They busy over here too. Get the ultra wide over here. Oh yeah, it look good. Now we're recording at night on the Z Fold7, as you can see here in 4K 30. So y'all let me know how y'all think about this. City looks beautiful, man. I'm telling y'all. Like, look at all this. Crazy, 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 crazy. And obviously there ain't really no boats or nothing going on now that it's dark. But I mean, maybe that's a Miami thing, but it don't really happen in Milwaukee. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Let me go and zoom in a little bit. Let's go ahead and see 12 times zoom. All right, zoom out. Let's get that 0.6, and man, that look crazy. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this camera, what it sounds like. And that's the camera on the Z Fold7, which in my opinion, it definitely do look better than the Z Fold6. It's nothing crazy or nothing like that, because you can't really expect that nowadays with these phone upgrades, but it do look good though. Like I can tell with skin tone and everything over the Z Fold6, the camera definitely did improve on the Z Fold7, man. Like they definitely made some strides and everything. It's not gonna be as good as like an S25 Ultra or nothing like that. We're still not there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there, that's all that matters. But at the same time, the only thing I don't like about this is, look at this. I'm gonna go and zoom in all the way, and the furthest you get is 30 times zoom. Now on the S25 Ultra, you get 100 times zoom. We don't got that up on you. The only thing I'm gonna say about the Z Fold7 as far as like the pictures and everything, the 200 megapixel camera is whack. I'm not using it, and it don't look that good in my opinion. So I noticed this when I was even in New York. I was using a 200 megapixel camera, and like when I was going ahead and taking pictures outside at the sky and everything at the Brooklyn Bridge, I could see that it was just like, it just looked garbage. I'm not gonna say it looked garbage, but at the same time, it just looked way overblown with like the clouds and everything in the sky. Like the light just did not do the 200 megapixel camera that good. That's why we've been saying it for years now, like ever since the S4 days, like Samsung, you can't just keep throwing megapixels in the camera and think it's gonna look better, because that's just not how it works. That 200 megapixel is not that bad, but at the same time, no, it's just like, I mean, if you're gonna take pictures outside in the daytime, like just don't really expect it to look like, you know, just that pretty much balanced out. It's probably gonna look overblown. Now for the video, this is not a hardware thing, but this is actually a software thing, but we actually got log up in the camera now. So as you can see over here, we have a log button. It's about time, Samsung. Now here's the thing about log. So if you go ahead and record that and then do the color grading yourself, that's cool and all, but like you can go ahead and just record this and Samsung can just color grade for you. For some reason, if I go ahead and just record like this and then just have Samsung just do the color grading itself after I go ahead and record, it looks better than if I just go ahead and don't record in log. But here's the thing. So in order to do that, you have to go over here to the video that you recorded in log. You have to swipe up and then look for, where is it? Okay, correct color right there. So you click on that. It's gonna go through this whole thing right here. And as you can see, it just looks good in my opinion. And then you just go ahead and hit on save copy, and then just goes ahead and go through a whole thing. So that, in my opinion, actually looks better than if you just go ahead and just take off log and just record like that. Now, it's nothing like, again, it's not dramatic or nothing like that. Like most people, it's gonna be cool with this, but you have the option to log, and that's cool to me. And then also with these new Galaxy phones, if you go over here to the settings, they actually record in HDR10 by default. So just to let y'all know that. Also with the cover screen, it's gonna be the same cover screen that we already know about, 10 megapixels. It looks decent in my opinion. Now let's go and talk about the inside, which actually don't have the under display camera no more. So Samsung actually ditched it, and I was kind of hoping they would eventually one day, but as you can see right here, we now have a hole punch again. And that's because the camera on here just looks straight garbage on the Z Fold6, in my opinion. Like that's how I always felt, and I never really liked the camera up on here, and I had to fold it up to actually use it. Because on the Z Fold6, I think we got like what, 2 or 3 megapixel camera, and then we got a 10 megapixel on the inside now for the Z Fold7. So this is way better in my opinion. I'd way rather have this. Next, let's go and talk about the software and speed in the Z Fold7. So this Z Fold7 is actually the first phone that actually has the latest software out. So we actually have One UI 8. So usually when these phones come out like this phone right here, so this is Z Fold6, and this didn't come out with One UI 7. This came out with One UI 6, and then eventually we got One UI 7. And that's usually what Samsung does with these updates, because they're usually not ready yet. But on here we actually got One UI 8, and it's not even out yet for all the phones anyway. So that's cool. At least I don't think One UI 8 is out already. Like I know I don't have it on my tablet yet. My tablet's 9 Plus. But yeah, we got the latest update, and I actually just got a security update. So if you actually look right down here, we are on July 1st, 2025, and it is August 8th. So I just got a security update. But yeah, we're good on the software. We have all the latest features and everything. Like we got the Galaxy AI, we have like the log and everything I showed you in the camera. We just got a whole bunch of features, so it's nice. We even got the latest Samsung DeX. I know y'all ain't seen this next dock in a minute, but like check this out. So I'm gonna go plug this in and I'll go show you the Samsung DeX. So As you can see right there, damn, that pulled up quick. But yeah, look at this. We have the latest Samsung decks up on here. We have the new UI and everything, which I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know if I like it that much because I'd rather have like, I don't know, wait, can I actually move this over here? I don't know if I can. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Okay, I can, never mind. But why can't I put it all the way to the corner? But yeah, we have the latest Samsung decks and everything. If I go upload the Play Store, as you can see right here, we have like some new app icons and everything like that. We have our new notification shade. Like we have like a lot of new stuff going on in Samsung decks. It definitely look good, man. So yeah, we got the latest software and everything, and the speed is just like, it's fast. I have no issues with it. As you can see right here, Samsung decks is working just fine. So you can see right there with the speed, it's great. I mean, of course, it's the latest phone now, right? I don't really expect a $2,000 phone to be lagging on me already. But yeah, we have the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor up in here, and then we actually get up to 16 gigs of RAM now. So if you do get the terabyte version, you can get up to 16 gigs of RAM on your Z Fold7, at least here in America, and I would assume everywhere else in the world. But yeah, that's just how it works. I don't know why you would need 16 gigs of RAM. Like, do you need like 17 Pornhub tabs open at the same time? I don't really know. That's not my business, but like, I don't know why I would need that on you. That's literally the same exact amount of RAM that I got on my Galaxy Book 4 Edge, bro. That's crazy. And now we get into one of the most important things about the Z Fold7 is the screens, of course. So let me go ahead and angle that for y'all real quick. The screens. So yeah, the screens on the Z Fold7, right? Let's go and talk about this one right here. The cover screen definitely look good in my opinion. Like, it always looks good. I never had a problem with Samsung screens, especially their flagships or nothing. They always look good to me. You have nothing to worry about. And then if I go ahead and go over here to the inside screen on the Z Fold7, again, it looks great. It looks bright and everything when you go outside. I have no issues with that either. You have this new hole punch, like I said here. So like, that's gonna be new. You don't have like no type of under display camera or anything like that. So I honestly, I think I'd rather have that than the Z Fold6. But maybe you value the immersiveness over the camera. So like, I value the camera over the immersiveness. It still looks immersive, and I'll just be forgetting that this is even here in the corner. So that's not a problem for me. But yeah, like I described earlier, like if you just look at the crease over here, they improved it a lot on the Z Fold7 because they do this new thing now with the hinge where they actually have more room for the hinge to not really bend as much. I forgot, Samsung talked about it a lot, but yeah, they basically made it where like you don't have to crease the hinge as much. So it's just gonna be a lot better over time. And you can definitely tell that on the day-to-day. So like if I just go ahead and feel this right here, like I could feel it obviously, right? And I can still see it, but it's just a lot less pronounced. And then you even have a bigger screen up on the Z Fold7. So like coming from the Z Fold6, you actually got an 8-inch display on the inside. And over here, I forgot what it is on here. What is it? This is gonna be 6.5 inches. And coming from the Z Fold5, or sorry, the Z Fold6, is so much better. Like the wideness up on here, oh yeah, I love it on here. This just feels like super narrow now, just using this thing now. And then when I go and pick up my Z Fold7, it just feels refreshing. Like it just feels a lot better to me. Honestly, it's not even that far off if I go and pick up my Z Flip 7. If you could just see right there, it's really not even that far off from the narrowness. So I think this is kind of like what the Sony Experience now. This one I'm actually comfortable with now. So like this alone is probably like a reason I'll upgrade to the Z Fold7 because the Z Fold6 one was just too narrow, and I always said that. But the Z Fold7, of course, it could be a little bit wider, but honestly, I don't even know if I really want it to be a little bit wider. Like if they made it wider, I would not be mad. Like S25 or something like that, but this is cool for me. And then like I said, you just unfold it and you get that 8-inch display of greatness, bro. I swear to God, I love it. And I already know this is gonna be a big question for y'all, and I know everybody wondering about this because of how thin it is. What's up with that battery, Latrell? So you would think like on the Z Fold7 that there would actually be a worse battery because they actually slimmed it down a lot, but no. It's actually the same battery capacity on the Z Fold7. So not only do you have a better battery capacity on the Z Fold7, but you actually have a more efficient processor too, and it actually shows for me. Well, honestly, it don't really even show that much. So honestly, it seemed like the battery's about the same. So I'll go and throw a screenshot right now on the screen. I'll go and show you what the battery life actually looks like on my Z Fold7. So I get throughout the day with this thing, no issue, and then I even get throughout the next day somewhat a little bit with this. Right now, I'm actually on 61%. So if I actually go to my battery, and let's go over here to view details, as you can see right here, August 8th. So far, I'm on 61%, and the screen on time has been 2 hours and 2 minutes. So, I mean, we'll see how this thing work out. But usually, my average is around like 7 hours or 8 hours of screen on time or something like that. So that's about normal for me, and I'm cool with that. Because really, I don't even use my phone that much throughout the day. Like, I actually got things I need to be doing, bro. Like, I'm not too concerned about the battery life because I don't even use my phone that much to begin with. But again, like, it lasts me good. I know everybody was going like, it doesn't have the new battery tech and things like that. It doesn't have this, it doesn't have that. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Everybody's so damn picky. I know this thing is 2 bands, bro. I already know that already. So yeah, we should have the best of the best. I don't even really know that much about about the battery capacity and just the battery tech and whatever else that they just came out with on these Chinese phones. But Samsung's excuse for that was like, I actually was at a round table with like Q&As from like some higher ups at Samsung, and they were just saying basically it's just not ready yet, or they're not ready for it yet. And they want to kind of just experiment with it more, just kind of check it out more. That's why they're actually sticking to the battery tech that they got now. But once they get comfortable with it, I think they'll probably switch to it. But for right now, no. But you know what? Maybe I shouldn't even be talking, because I never even tried that type of battery tech yet, and maybe it might be a lot better than what we got now. So I don't know. The charger speed on this phone, which actually has the same thickness as a USB-C port, actually charges the same as the Z Fold6. So I don't really see no difference with that either. I did notice something weird though. So I can't use this thing on my wireless charger dual no more like I could before. And also, you can't use this thing with the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. You can't reverse wireless charge with it no more. I don't know if that was an oversight on Samsung's part, but like, yeah, I thought that was weird that I can't even do that no more. And now it's time for the famous call quality test on the Z Fold7. So where did I put my landline at? We're gonna find out how does the call quality sound coming from and to the Z Fold7. So we're gonna go and do all that right now. Oh snap, plug calling. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm talking to y'all on the Z Fold7. I just got the phone up to my ear. This is like a regular phone call. I'm talking to y'all through the earpiece or whatever. So let me know how y'all feel about this. Let me know how y'all feel about the sound quality. All right, and now I'm talking to y'all on the Z Fold7. I got you on speakerphone, so let me know how y'all feel about this sound quality. I'm going to go and put this down my bed. Let me know if y'all feel sound good or not. I'm talking from a medium distance or whatever. And now I'm about to go and bring this right back up to me. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Alright, so now I'm talking to y'all on the Z Fold7. I got this thing on speakerphone. Now I'm talking to y'all in front of a fan or music blasting in the background of my iPhone HomePod. So I'm keeping this thing like an impossible task right now. Y'all let me know how I feel about this. I could be outside, it's windy, and we had a college or we had a concert or whatever, bro. Let me know. Yeah, let me go back up a little bit. Now I'm talking right about it. Now I'm talking about number 4. And now I'm yelling again. So y'all let me know. Shout out to AK Ben, my bro. Alright, now that we got things calmed down, I'm actually talking to y'all on my landline to the speakerphone on Z Fold7. So y'all let me know about this. Do we sound good? Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. I got the eggs, honey. I got the milk and eggs. I promise I'm going back home. Okay, let me stop. Okay, let me know how y'all feel about this.
And now I'm talking to y'all through the earpiece on the Z Fold7, because that's how we get down. Let me know how y'all think about this in the comments below, and let me know what you think about the sound quality, because to me, it sounds pretty good. Yeah, boy! The server's actually been pretty solid up here. I actually got ultra wideband and millimeter wave on the Z Fold7. So yeah, at least here in America, we got all that and it's cool. And like I said, I ain't really had no drop calls, nothing like that. Like just unless it's, you know, it's like a bad service area or something like that. But the Z Fold7's been good. It's been reliable. Overall, no complaints at all on the Z Fold7 in terms of service. So now we're at that point in the video where we got to go and talk about the likes and the dislikes about the Z Fold7. And we're just going to go and start for the dislikes. That's where I want to go and start. Starting off with my first beef with the Z Fold7. Oh yeah, it's right here. Come on, damn Samsung. Let me get no more S Pen up on here. As you can see, we have no working S Pen on the Z Fold7. Now with the Z Fold6, let me go open that up right here. And as you can see, we have a working S Pen. We don't up on here. As you can see, my S Pen is not broke. Now I do understand. They had to make the phone as thin as like the USB-C port in order to get it that slim. And they probably did have to take out the S Pen in order to do that, but it still sucks. As maybe unrealistic as it may be to make this phone this thin and have an S Pen up in there, I'm still disappointed. I just want an S Pen, bro. I'm being difficult right now. Of course, in my $2,000 phone, I want an S Pen when I was able to use it before. I may not have used it all the time, but I still used it a good amount. Oh, wait, wrong S Pen. But I may not have used it all the time, but I still used it enough to the point where I actually do miss this, man. But again, at first I was like, I don't know. I think I would rather have the phone thicker. But I think that at this point, I think I would rather have the phone thinner to have like no S Pen. I'm not even mad at it no more, but I still kind of wish we had it. My second beef is that this phone is so damn slim that sometimes it's even hard to open a Z Fold7. So you kind of need a case for this. And shout out to Thinborn, because I actually have this case right here because I was looking for a case that didn't really make my phone thick because the whole theme of this phone was just for it to be thin, right? And I wanted to stay like that. So again, shout out to Thinborn. They did not pay me or nothing like this. They just gave me a free case. But look how thin this phone still is with this case on, man. It still look dope, man. I love it. But yeah, this case do add some grip over here where I go ahead and open up the phone. Like, okay, you can see right there. So it's just a little bit hard to open up the phone because it's just so thin. So like with these Chinese phones, they actually have like a kind of indentation up in here. We don't have no type of indentation or no slit or anything in between this phone to go ahead and open it up easier. We just kind of fight for it. Like if my hands are slippery or something, it's going to be hard. Another thing is, let's go and take this case back off because this is not going to help me prove my point. But like this thing rocks on a table like crazy. Like I mentioned to y'all earlier when I was talking about the design, right? Like, bro. I mean, come on now. That thing rocks like crazy. This is the craziest rocket phone I've ever seen, like that I've ever had. Like, I understand y'all have to get this phone thin somehow, but sheesh, this thing rock like a mug. And it's just because the cameras stick out so much. The next thing I don't like is that we just have the same battery and charging speed. So like I told y'all earlier, like I understand we don't have the new battery tech and nothing like that, and like the phone is thinner and we still have the same battery capacity. That's cool. But the charging speed don't make sense to me. So I asked Samsung straight up, I was like, why don't y'all have faster charging phones? I asked their high ups, I was like, is it because y'all still scared of the Note 7 or what? And then they said it wasn't because they were scared of the Note 7. They told me they didn't improve the charger speed yet because they actually balanced out the battery capacity and the charger speed. Now, me personally, I think that's cap. I don't believe that Samsung for a minute, but like, I don't know, man. Another thing I don't like is we don't have the anti-reflective coating display. So we have that on the S25 Ultra, right? So as you can see over here, I do have a screen protector on, but you could kind of see like we have reflections everywhere. So you can see my light and everything. So that's not really that much of an issue anymore on the S25 Ultra. And then we shouldn't even have it on the Z Fold7. Like, I understand for the cover screen, or I'm sorry, the main display and everything like that, but the cover screen don't make sense to me. This, I don't understand why we don't have that anti-reflective coating. Like I said, the inside screen, whatever. Like we have like a more advanced screen or whatever, and like it might be harder. Well, maybe not even that hard. But I feel like we should have had it on the Z Fold7, especially for how much this thing costs, right? Like, am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for wanting more out my phone? And the last thing is the price went up, and I don't like that, but it's also to be expected. So we actually came right back to where we started with the original Galaxy Fold. So this started off at $2,000, and so do this. But it sucks because when they actually first came out with these foldable phones, they were saying that they were gonna bring the price down, like as they make these tech more like widespread and whatever. But it's still the same. It's still not really affordable for a lot of people, and like that just sucks, man. That's just how it is, though. I guess that's why the Z Flip just gets way more sales than the Galaxy Fold over here. Now they did say the Z Fold is actually the best-selling fold that they ever put out, and I'm not really debating that either because this is a really good phone. So I'm actually not that surprised. At least for their initial sales. We don't know how it's going to be long term, but Samsung did tell me that, so that's cool. Now let's go and talk about the things that I like about the Z Fold7. It's starting off with this right here, the cover screen. We just talked about it, and this, like I said, alone, like I think this is the reason why you should upgrade to the Z Fold7. So if you're coming from an older Z Fold or something like that, definitely go and get the Z Fold7 because I think this cover screen, like I said, alone, it's just going to make a big difference for you every day. Because sometimes I don't like using the cover display on my Z Fold6. It was still usable, but this is way more usable on the Z Fold7. Like, I cannot really express to y'all, like, I don't know, man. Like, let me go and put this side by side right here. You could kind of see the difference. It may look a little bit like bigger, but at the same time, though, when you actually use it day to day, it's a lot better. Also, the main display is noticeably bigger too. So when I use this every single day, especially when I first got it, I was like, oh yeah, I noticed the difference right here, just right from the jump. With the 8-inch display right here, it's not that much bigger, but it's big enough to the point where I notice the difference, and that's all that matters. So that's good. Another thing that I like is because it already has One UI 8, we're actually gonna get 7 years of updates. So it's not technically 6 because you get an update right after the phone comes out, but it's actually 7 years of updates. So I like that. So I'm glad that we have the latest One UI 8 up on here and everything. Let me go ahead and do this so I don't show off my IMEI. But yeah, I'm glad that we actually got One UI 8 up on here and we got the latest and greatest and everything. So I think this is gonna be the first phones to have it. I'm pretty sure that's what Samsung said. So the Fold series is going to be the first phones to actually get One UI 8 or just the latest One UI, and then the S series will get it later. So I mean, right there, I guess that's another, you know, benefit of getting like a foldable phone or something like that, is that you already get the latest and greatest on these phones instead of like the S series or something. Another thing that I like is the color options on the Z Fold7. So like I said, the blue color on my Z Fold7, I love it, man. Like, I definitely don't think I would choose any other color but this, and I like it a lot. I like it more than I thought I would. But like, oh, you see that right there? So I'm showing y'all, like, literally, it's hard to open up because it's so slim. But let's check this out. So we're gonna go to the Shop Samsung app, and let's go over here to the Z Fold7, and I'll go and show you these colors right now. So if you want to go and get a Z Fold7, you can go ahead and get in these colors over here. So it's gonna be jet black, blue shadow, silver shadow, as you can see. So this is going to be the same exact color as the Z Fold 6, and then you have mint. So that's going to be a Samsung.com exclusive, and if you want to go and get it, links down below. But yeah, I think they did snap with this blue color, man. So I like that they actually gave us a good variety of colors for the Z Fold 7. Also, I did not like this about my Z Fold 6, so I'm glad Samsung got rid of it, but these camera rings around here. So I talked about this a little bit earlier, but yeah, I'm glad this is gone. Because here's the problem with the camera ring. So if you look at this on the Z Fold 6 and the Z Fold 7, the Z Fold 7 is here on the blue, and then we got the Z Fold 6 the gray. But do you see this right here? It was just super easy to scratch, man. And I did not like that at all. And it was just kind of ugly in my opinion. So this looks cleaner to me. So that's cool. I like that a lot. And then also, if I go ahead and zoom out real quick, we have another benefit with the Z Fold 7 camera, which is, look at this. We actually have autofocus on the ultra wide camera. That's dope. So we can actually get macro shots for this now. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about the Z Fold7 in the comments below, man. So I love this phone. I'm about to go and do some more videos on this, and I gotta go and do my Z Flip and all that, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, $2 for this phone. That is a lot of money. That is not a cheap phone. Like, not everybody got it like that, especially in this economy where everything costs at least $10, even like a fucking, I'm surprised a $5 biggie bag and whatever else, and a meal deal at McDonald's will cost that much. Everything doubled in price. I'm speaking from like an American standpoint. Like, everything got expensive. It's not as easy as it was before. So not everybody got it like that, and I understand that. So if you don't have the bread for this, I mean, you should already use this strategy throughout life. Like, don't get things you can't afford. But if you can't afford this, get it. Like, I definitely recommend this phone. Like, $2, that's a lot of money, but you know what? Honestly, I still love this phone, and I would spend my $2 on this easy. Even coming from the Z Fold6, I will upgrade to the Z Fold7 and spend another $2,000. Cause you know what? I might be dumb, but I'm a tech dude and I love my tech, and like, that's just how I am. This is my hobby for me. I love my technology, and this Z Fold7 is doing like a lot of good things for me, man. So like, overall, I recommend this thing. It's got its downfalls, all right? It definitely got its downfalls, but like the upsides of this, I think make up for the downfalls, like how thin it is and things like that, and like it come with 1 UI 8, and you just got a lot of benefits with it. We get 256 gigs of storage by default in the phone in 2025. We spending $2 on it, so I think that's crazy. Like, it's got its downfalls, but at the same time, like I said, I think it makes up for it. Cause let's not forget, we have phones like the OnePlus 12, and I'd imagine with the OnePlus 13. This phone starts at less than 2 times the price of the Z Fold7, and we start at 512 gigs. So that makes no sense to me. But you know what? The OnePlus phones are on a whole different league, man. I love my OnePlus 12 and just OnePlus phones in general, man. Like, they just be snapping. But let me know what y'all think about the Z Fold7. I will leave a link down below, or links down below, if you want to go and get it on Amazon or the Samsung website or whatever. And then you could probably find some deals on this. I don't know what Samsung got going on at the time of me posting this video or you watching, but stay tuned. But anyway, man, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go and give this video a like. And if you really like it, go and subscribe. Go follow me on my social media at Eccentric on Instagram and X and Facebook, but Instagram and X are most active. And I know I'm going to do more videos on the Z Fold7. And if you want to see anything in particular, let me know in the comments below. And also, I got videos coming out on my Flip 7. I got my Watch 8 Classic. So reviews coming out all around. So y'all look out for all that. But for right now, though, you be smooth. Shout out to Samsung for the slap your mama. And I'm going to get up with you later.